firstly, I would like to have your introduction.
My name is Urvashi Butalia. I am visiting Ziro for the Ziro Literature Festival. I am a publisher and a writer based in Delhi, and the publishing house that I work in is called Zuban, and we publish a lot of works on Northeast, writers from the Northeast, mainly women writers, but some queer and trans writers also.
We would like to know how did your journey in publishing begin, and how have you worked in changing the narratives around feminist literature?
So my journey in publishing began by accident. I was looking for something to do after I had completed my postgraduate degree, and I did not want to teach or be a journalist, which is what my parents were doing. And by chance, somebody told me that there was some freelance work in a big publishing house, and I went there to do that freelance work. And it involved changing names, British names to Indian names, for adapting them to Indian culture and Indian schools. And the moment I started doing that work, I became very interested in publishing, because till then I had only known about books as a reader. I had not known what goes into the making of a book. So that's how it began. And then I was also very involved in the women's movement in India at that time, and I began to notice that all the books that we were publishing were by men and about men, and there were so many issues on which we needed to understand what was happening, but there were no books by women. So I tried to persuade my employers to do books by women, but they were not that interested, and then I decided that I would just do it myself. So that is how it began.
So ma'am, what inspired you to participate in this literary festival, and what message do you hope to you convey in your session, and how was the interaction with the participants?
So I said that we do a lot of work with Northeast writers, and I have a lot of interest in this region and a kind of curiosity about this place. So I've traveled quite a lot to Nagaland and to Manipur, Assam, Meghalaya, not so much to Mizoram, and Arunachal only once. But we have authors. We recently published a book about Arunachali women writers. So I was curious, and I have always wanted to come to the Ziro Festival. I've heard so much about it and about Ziro, but never been able to. So this year when they asked me, I thought, okay, I'm going to make time and come. And I'm really glad I did, because I love the fact that it's taking place in an educational institution, that the audience is largely young students, and that the students are involved in different workshops in the 3 or 4 days before the festival, and they learn, and all their work gets put on display. And then that they are in the audience and they ask a lot of questions. So for me, that is a really fascinating thing. And I have enjoyed that part of the festival very much.
Ma'am, would you like to say something about Ziro Valley? Is it your first visit?
It is my first visit to Ziro, and the place is completely beautiful. It's so green. This morning I woke up at 6 and I went for a walk, and I saw the mountains covered with mist. It was really beautiful, and the people are very warm. And now when we drove into St. Claret and we were coming along, we saw the farming going on, and we saw the ways in which all the farms are bordered with these flowers, beautiful tall flowers, pink and white, and sometimes you saw a red flower, just one, and that was quite stunning. So, and the villages are so clean, and they seem to be so well managed. I don't know what kind of system you have, but to an outsider, it looks like there is some thinking that has gone into the management of the villages. So I'm very impressed by it. I wish I could spend more time and just walk around. Today, one of the speakers was speaking about a walk in the forest, and I really wanted to do that, but I'm not staying close to here, so next time maybe.
So ma'am, any message from your side to this literary festival organizer or to the people of Ziro Valley?
I don't know about a message, just that they're doing such a great job, and I hope they keep on doing it and involving more and more young people. I think that's the important thing. So.
Any talk for the young women who are publishing and like writings?
So I think my talk this morning was about women's writing, and I think there is so much talent among women and so much desire to write that I think educational institutions, publishers, other writers, teachers, we have a job to do to encourage young women to write as much as possible.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hello,
Thank you,
my name is Milokado. I'm the festival coordinator for the Ziro Film Festival Music. This is the first ever or the inaugural edition of the Ziro Film Festival Music. It is part of the same Ziro Festival family itself, just like how the Ziro Literary Fest is part of the Ziro Festival family. Similarly, we're planning to hold an annual film festival here at St. Claret College called Ziro Film Festival Music. This year we are supported and sponsored by the IPR department of the government of Arunachal Pradesh and also the NFDC, which is the National Film Development Corporation. So it's a two-day festival held on today, the 24th, and tomorrow, the 25th. So those who are interested can please join us. We would be more than happy to accommodate you. And yeah, it's open for all entry.
Sir, is it calendar event? Like it's going to be a calendar event?
Yes, hopefully that is the plan. This year it happened on a little bit of a short notice. Me and I have to mention also my boss who hired me for this, Mr. Moji Riba, who is very experienced in the whole film festival circuit, right? So unfortunately he couldn't be here due to some personal reasons. However, he remains with us in spirit and guides us along the way. It is planned to be a calendar event. So it will be under the aegis of the Ziro Film Festival, the Ziro Music Festival, and we'll do this every year, hopefully. Yeah.
And sir, how this film festival is going to benefit the student here and the community as a whole?
All right. So the basic necessity for this film festival, or what is the vision for this festival is, we wanted to celebrate everything music, right? Since the music festival is already such a big hit, it's a calendar event, not only for the government of Arunachal Pradesh, but for the rest of the country as well. So this is just an offshoot of the Ziro Film Festival, the music festival. The vision or the aim is to celebrate, the synergy between music and films. Like in India, we see all kinds of films, Bollywood, be it whichever language films. There's always, music is a strong part of the narrative. So to highlight that important role in our society and to, even give exposure to some of our students onto different genres of films related to music documentaries, music features, etc., etc. So yeah, the basic purpose is for that.